The New York Knicks have been hell-bent on making big moves this offseason. They made the first big splash of free agency by securing Jalen Brunson, a young scoring guard who has had big success with the Dallas Mavericks. Now, they want to kick things up another notch by trading for Jazz star Donovan Mitchell, who was available for the right price after the massive asset haul they got for trading away Rudy Gobert. But let's break down why trading for Mitchell would be a big mistake for the Knicks. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more in-depth NBA videos just like this one, and liking the video would also be greatly appreciated to help the channel grow and reach more fans. After a disappointing season this year, the Knicks need to make some big adjustments to the roster. Many around the league strongly believe a star like Donovan Mitchell would help the Knicks elevate to a new height, and it might be possible to make it work, but Mitchell's fit on the team is just not very promising for all that effort. First, let's go over what the star guard does really well. Mitchell is a high-volume shooter who connects on his shots at an average rate. He's also uber athletic, containing a high burst of speed combined with explosive leaping ability. He's an ideal number 1 or number 2 offensive option, as his self-shot creation translates to every area on the court. When he's in the zone, Donovan Mitchell is as unstoppable as the best NBA players in the league. In 2020, he was nailing 51% of his three-pointers in the playoffs and followed that up with 43.5 in the following postseason. He has gained enough respect around the league to draw massive defensive attention even on his off nights. He also has shown the ability to play some good defense, although he largely regressed after his first 2 seasons in the NBA. Donovan is far from a perfect player. One of his biggest weaknesses is his size at just 6'1", which is very small for a starting guard in today's NBA landscape. That small stature largely contributes to him being a defensive liability. This past season, Donovan Mitchell let his opponents shoot 4% better than league average when he guarded them. So although he's a good offensive player, if a team isolates and attacks him, then they can largely negate his effectiveness. Mitchell's team needs to make some serious adjustments to try and hide him on defense. With the Jazz, Rudy Gobert was the safety net. Despite having virtually no wing defenders, Utah had the 9th best defense, largely due to Gobert holding opponents to the 2nd lowest shooting percentage from 2. That safety net is gone now, so Donovan needs to step up his effort on that end or become a big detriment to his own team. And of course, there's also the risk that he's not the same player anymore on offense. Scoring guards around the league had big dips in efficiency, which all just happened to come after rule changes that gave some serious love to defenders. Other stars like Lillard and Harden struggled after not being able to draw fouls as easily. So this could be a new reality for the Jazz guard. So we broke down the type of player Mitchell is. How would his fit in New York actually look like? Well, on offense, he should slide in nicely next to Jalen Brunson. Brunson already had experience and success playing next to a high-usage guard in Luka Doncic. In fact, Brunson is more of a lethal shooter when he's off ball than creating his own shot, because Brunson hit a blistering 43% from catch-and-shoot threes versus just 33% on pull-up threes. The 2 guards are both excellent finishers too. The fit would be easy to see. They can space the floor very well for each other and take advantage of that space to isolate and put heavy pressure at the rim. That backcourt, alongside RJ Barrett and Julius Randle, creates a dynamic offense that should be able to attack whatever weak point opposing defenses have. The issue lies in how the ball is shared. Mitchell, Randle, and Barrett were all high-usage players last year, and although Brunson was a good off-ball player, he spent time running the show for stretches in games as well. Someone, or everyone, has to give up touches, which is a lot to ask a star to do. Winning would make that transition easy, but a losing streak could quickly create a toxic environment in New York. The defense has even more problems. Brunson is a smaller guard, being listed as the same height as Donovan Mitchell, and 2 6'1" guards with some defensive problems is just an issue waiting to happen. RJ Barrett was negative defensively too, so it would be difficult to find any help on the wing. Even if New York was able to create a high five-power offense, the playoffs would be a challenge. The postseason has the pace slowed down, and isolation scores reign supreme. Teams would simply isolate one of the New York guards and go to work. Would all of that be worth it for trading for Mitchell? Look at what Rudy Gobert was traded for. 5 role players, 1 pick swap, and not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 first-round picks. I'm sure the Jazz have set that kind of value as the absolute minimum for the last superstar they have. Be patient, Knicks. Create a stable organization and wait for the free agents next year instead. The next 2 off seasons have the following players available through either player option or unrestricted free agency: Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, and Jalen Brown. Any of those guys would seemingly be a much better fit and wouldn't deplete the Knicks' assets. Donovan Mitchell is just not the right guy for the job compared to what could possibly be. Let me know your hot takes in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe.